right now, Karoline Leavitt, White House press secretary, in focus. Great to see you this morning. What is the talk with the president of the United States now as he is seeing more confirmations for the people that he has chosen?
Well, it's great to see you, Harris. And President Trump and this entire White House are pleased with the way that things have been going on Capitol Hill. And all of President Trump's nominees thus far have been confirmed, some of them unanimously confirmed by the United States Senate. And today we expect that RFK Jr. will be confirmed as the Department of Health and Human Services Secretary. And we expect that he will swear into that honorable position later at the White House here today in the Oval Office with President Trump. It's a very exciting day because President Trump made a bold promise on the campaign trail to make America healthy again, and he is entrusting RFK Jr. with doing that. There's nobody better to investigate the chronic illness crisis in this country. The United States of America is one of the wealthiest nations in the world, but unfortunately, we are one of the sickest. There's been an 88% increase in cancer since 1990. We've seen that 1 in 36 children are now impacted by autism. And so when RFK Jr. swears in today, President Trump will sign an executive order to establish a MAHA commission and direct RFK Jr. to investigate this chronic crisis plaguing our country and the minds and the bodies of the American people. It's an important issue for so many Americans, and it's an exciting day because the president will be delivering on that promise.
Well, look, we have seen this before where the president tells us exactly what he's going to do next as soon as someone's confirmed, because he takes action first and then that plays out. I would imagine there's been some talk about what's next with education. We do know that that department will get a very, very close look at with McMahon when she's confirmed, if so. I do want to get to this. The president's Justice Department is now taking on New York leaders over the state sanctuary status for illegal immigrants. And Attorney General Pam Bondi announced a lawsuit against New York's Governor Kathy Hochul and Attorney General Letitia James. That lawsuit is also asking a court to end the state's green light law that lets illegal immigrants get a driver's license. Governor Hochul called the suit smoke and mirrors. AG James said she is prepared to defend the law. Bondi announced the move alongside Tammy Nobles, whose daughter was killed by an illegal immigrant. Here's some of what they had to say.
This is a new DOJ, and we are taking steps to protect Americans, American citizens, and angel moms, like the mom standing right behind me. New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today.
This should have not have ever happened to Kayla, and it shouldn't be happening to other families being hurt by the border. Homeland Security did not do their jobs.
This dynamically affects families, as you've seen. And Karoline Leavitt, I want to ask you, $100 million or close to that were just clawed back because of the president's actions now through DOJ, the Department of Government Efficiency, from New York. And just talk to me about what's happening with this state, because he said he would focus on New York.
He did, because President Trump loves New York. It's his home state. He helped build the New York City skyline as it exists today before he decided to run for president. And he's taking a serious action across this administration to make New York great again. And it's so sad to see what has happened to New York City, which has once the envy of the world and has now turned into a dumping ground for illegal immigrants from all over the world. And this administration is no longer going to allow that to happen. This lawsuit, this very strong lawsuit by Attorney General Pam Bondi, is great for the people of New York, for law-abiding citizens, but most importantly for law enforcement, because the 2019 radical law barred federal law enforcement from communicating with state authorities on the immigration status of individuals who are committing crimes in New York City and throughout the state. And so kudos to the Attorney General for filing this lawsuit. And President Trump will continue to speak out and put pressure on Letitia James and Governor Hochul to do what's right for law-abiding New Yorkers who have been put last because of their radical policies, especially over the past 4 years with the help of the Biden-Harris administration.
You know, Karoline, so much of this is coming to light for even New Yorkers. Like, they know some of the things that are going on in their cities, but learning about this green light law has been interesting. The DMV being able to tip off, if it chose to, illegals that the feds might be looking into for illegal immigration. I mean, it's fascinating what people didn't know that now they do, and they're thankful for that. We've had some breaking news. I'm glad you're here with me. Kash Patel has just made it through committee. So a confirmation vote, a full Senate vote, will be next on that. First reaction for the next potential director of the FBI.
Very exciting news, and it's exactly what we expected. Kash Patel is exceptionally qualified to lead the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Don't forget, Kash Patel spent much of his career as a public defender as well as a prosecutor. He's been on both sides of a courtroom, and he cares deeply about the Constitution and restoring law and order and true justice for all at the FBI, and we look forward to him doing that.
You know what? I'm getting some details, and we saw this yesterday with another nominee, Tulsi Gabbard, and she was confirmed. And now Mitch McConnell, the lone Republican no on RFK Jr. for HHS secretary to get it out of committee, to get it to the floor. What's going on?
I think it's very unfortunate that Senator McConnell has chosen to vote against some of President Trump's nominees, considering not a single Democrat voted against any one of Joe Biden's Democrat picks to lead his cabinet. And look at how they all turned out. They were atrocious at their jobs, and they led our country to be much worse off than it was when they took the oath of office. And President Trump has directed or has nominated people that the American people directed him to. These people are outsiders who have not spent decades of their time in Washington, D.C., but have actually worked in the respective fields, these agencies that they will be leading. They have great experience, but it's okay because we expect that these individuals left on the docket are going to get through, and all of President Trump's nominees will be confirmed and will be part of the team to make America great again.
Karoline, you are here with me as we are steps away from more history being made. We're about 10 votes away, my count, for the full Senate voting on RFK Jr. for the next HHS secretary. Mitch McConnell may be the only lone Republican, and it may absolutely not matter. Karoline, thank you. Great to have you in focus.
Great to see you. Thank you.